If you're over 40 and experiencing body aches, not going to the bathroom as you should, or your hair is thinning, the next 15 minutes could change your life. I'm going to show you how two things that cost less than a cup of coffee can solve problems you thought were impossible to treat naturally. I'm talking about castor oil mixed with baking soda. Look, before you think this is just another internet recipe, let me explain why this mixture is different from anything you've ever heard. Castor oil has a special substance called ricinoleic acid, which makes up more than 80% of its composition. This substance is not found in any other natural oil in large quantities. And you know what's interesting? It has properties that fight inflammation and can penetrate deep into the skin. Now, when you add baking soda to this mixture, something really interesting happens. The baking soda changes the pH, creating an environment that helps the oil penetrate better through the skin. It's like you're unlocking a stronger version of the benefits each thing offers on its own. Well, let's get straight to the point then. I'll show you how this mix can solve specific problems that affect millions of people. And look, I'm going to start by talking about a subject that's taboo for many men, but needs to be discussed. Prostate health. This affects approximately 70% of men over 50. If you wake up several times during the night to pee, feel like your bladder never empties completely, or have a weaker stream, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? The truth is that inflammation of the prostate is what causes these problems most of the time. And that's where castor oil comes in, which has properties that fight inflammation. When you apply it to your belly, these properties can help reduce this inflammation through the skin. I'll show you how to do it. It's really simple. You mix 2 tablespoons of pure castor oil with half a teaspoon of pure baking soda. You warm it up a little until it's at body temperature. Soak a clean flannel cloth, place it over your lower abdomen, right on top of the prostate area, and cover it with plastic wrap and a low heat source. Leave it on for 45 minutes 3 times a week, preferably at night. And look at this. Many men tell me that their sleep improves and they urinate less at night with regular use. Now I'm going to tell you about another benefit that surprises a lot of people: its impact on hair. Baldness affects more than 80% of men to some degree. And it's not just a matter of appearance, you know? It really affects a person's self-esteem and confidence. I'll explain how this process works. The testosterone in our body turns into another hormone called DHT. This DHT sticks to the hair strands and weakens them until they stop growing healthy hair. It's a process that keeps getting worse and seems irreversible. But here's something interesting. Castor oil has substances that can interfere with the enzyme responsible for this transformation. Besides that, it's rich in healthy fats and vitamin E, which are essential for hair health. To use it on your hair, you'll need to change the mixture a little. Take a tablespoon of castor oil with a big pinch of baking soda. Mix it until it becomes a creamy paste. Apply it to your scalp, especially on the most affected areas. Gently massage for 5 minutes in circular motions, and let it sit for at least an hour before washing. Use it 3 times a week, always after showering when your pores are open. And look, patience is key here. Improvements take a while to show up, but a lot of people tell me that their hair stops falling out first, then it gets thicker, and sometimes new strands even start to grow. Now, let me tell you about a problem that I know affects a lot of people: body aches that won't go away. For those who suffer from these constant pains, this mixture offers a natural option. It's quite interesting compared to traditional anti-inflammatory medicines, which can cause stomach problems and overload the kidneys when used for a long time. Do you know why it works? The ricinoleic acid I mentioned can penetrate deep into the tissues when you apply it to the skin. It acts directly on the things that cause inflammation and can naturally reduce swelling and pain. And what about baking soda? It neutralizes local acidity, which can keep inflammation from going away. I'll teach you how to use it for specific kinds of pain, like knee, shoulder, or wrist pain. You heat 2 tablespoons of castor oil, add a teaspoon of baking soda, and mix well. Apply plenty to the area that hurts. Massage gently for 2 minutes to stimulate circulation, cover with plastic wrap, and apply moderate heat for 30 minutes. This method can be used every day for severe pain or 3 times a week for maintenance. And look, many people tell me they feel relief the first few times they use it, and it keeps getting better over time. For back pain, which is very common, you do it like this. Apply the mixture all over the lower back, cover it properly, and use a heating pad on low heat for 45 minutes before going to bed. The improvement in local circulation and the reduction of inflammation can provide lasting relief. Well, now I'm going to tell you about a benefit many people don't realize: the impact on digestion. Intestinal problems like persistent constipation, bloated belly, and poor digestion are very common after the age of 40. And look, they not only bother us, but also affect our energy, mood, and overall well-being. Castor oil has long been known for its properties that help the intestines function. When you apply it externally on your belly, it can stimulate the nervous system responsible for digestion without the problems that can happen when it's taken internally. I'll teach you the right way to use it for digestion. You apply the mixture all over your belly, making gentle circles, always in a clockwise direction, following the natural path of the large intestine. Start on the right side at the lower part of your belly and make large circles to stimulate the natural movement. Apply it 3 times a week before going to bed, cover with a warm towel, and relax for 45 to 60 minutes. Do you know what many people tell me? That it improves bowel function and greatly reduces belly bloating. And there's more. Improved digestion often results in more energy because the body starts to absorb nutrients better and eliminate accumulated toxins more efficiently. Some people also notice natural weight loss just from improved digestion. Now there's another problem that gets worse with age and that many people don't pay enough attention to: poor blood circulation, cold hands and feet, a feeling of heaviness in the legs, excessive tiredness, and slow recovery after physical activities are signs that your blood isn't circulating properly. And here's something interesting. Castor oil can improve local circulation when you apply it to the skin, opening up blood vessels and making it easier for blood to flow. Baking soda helps by creating ideal conditions for absorption and enhancing the effects. To improve circulation in your hands and feet, you warm up a small amount of the mixture and massage it in circles on your feet, hands, and legs before going to bed. Spend at least 5 minutes on each area, using movements that go toward the heart. For problems with varicose veins and circulation in the legs, you apply a thicker layer of the mixture, wrap it with plastic film, and wear light compression socks for 30 minutes. This method, used 3 times a week, can greatly improve circulation and reduce the feeling of heaviness and swelling. And it doesn't stop there. Your skin health also benefits a lot from this mixture. With aging, our body naturally decreases the production of collagen and elastin, which are the proteins responsible for the firmness, elasticity, and youthful appearance of the skin. Castor oil is rich in essential fats that deeply nourish the skin. Its components penetrate the deeper layers, helping with cell renewal and improving the overall texture. Many people tell me that it reduces fine wrinkles and the skin regains its glow. Now, when using it on your face, always dilute it, okay? 1 part of the oil and baking soda mixture to 2 parts of pure coconut oil. This dilution prevents irritation on the facial skin, which is more sensitive but still keeps the benefits. Apply it as a night serum, massaging gently for 2 minutes before going to bed. For dark spots or sun damage, apply a small amount directly to the affected areas using gentle circular motions. The results on the skin are gradual but consistent. Many people notice an improvement in texture, a reduction in fine lines, and a more even skin tone. There's a benefit that I think will surprise you: the impact on relaxation and sleep quality. Chronic stress and insomnia affect millions of people, especially after the age of 50. And look how interesting this is. Applying castor oil to the skin can stimulate the vagus nerve, which is an important part of the nervous system responsible for activating the relaxation response. When the vagus nerve is properly stimulated, it sends signals to the body. It decreases the production of the stress hormone, lowers the heart rate, and activates the part of the nervous system responsible for the resting state. To help with relaxation, you can heat up a tablespoon of the mixture and apply it to your belly and chest about 30 minutes before going to sleep. Use slow and intentional movements, focusing on deep breathing during the application. Many people tell me that they can fall asleep more easily and have a deeper, more restorative sleep when they use this method regularly. It's a natural alternative for those who want to avoid sleeping pills. Well, now I'm going to teach you how to prepare the perfect basic mixture. It's essential to use good quality ingredients. Okay? The castor oil should be cold-pressed, organic, and chemical-free. Look for a light oil with a soft golden color and no bad smell. The baking soda should be pure, aluminum-free, and preferably food-grade. Avoid baking sodas that contain other chemicals. The standard ratio is 4 parts oil to 1 part baking soda, but it can be adjusted depending on use. For use on the face, use less baking soda. For severe pain, you can increase the amount of baking soda a little. Always mix in a glass container using wooden or plastic utensils, never metal. The mixture should have the consistency of a thick cream, not too runny and not too stiff. Store it in a tightly closed container in a cool and dark place. The mixture stays good for several weeks, but prepare small amounts to make sure it's fresh. Look, there's something I need to tell you. Consistency is key to achieving lasting results. Like anything natural, the benefits build up gradually. Don't expect overnight transformations, but rather gradual and lasting improvements. Always start by applying it 3 times a week and observe how your body responds. Some people can gradually increase the frequency, while others prefer to stick with the initial routine. And always do a patch test by applying a small amount to a small area of your skin before using a lot. Although bad reactions are rare, each person has different sensitivities. This mixture represents a natural approach based on the traditional properties of safe and inexpensive ingredients. Consistent reports from people who use these methods suggest real and measurable benefits for various health problems. The most important thing is for you to understand that you have natural options to take care of your health. You don't have to simply accept discomforts as if they were mandatory, or rely only on solutions that often bring bad and unwanted side effects. With patience, consistency, and quality ingredients, many people find significant relief for issues they once considered permanent. Nature offers powerful tools. We just need to know how to use them properly. Always remember that results may vary from person to person. And it's advisable to talk to healthcare professionals, especially if you have illnesses, specific conditions, or take regular medication. If this content was helpful to you, leave a like on the video so more people can discover these natural alternatives. Share it with family and friends who might benefit from this valuable information. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to receive all the updates about natural health. See you in the next video.